is gonna be about this look that I created using some simple drugstore products. Not all of them are drugstore, but I used almost 90% of the drugstore product and tried to create this spring look. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting with, I'll be using NYX Pore Filler. It's a primer, and for the base I'll be going with this primer. I'm actually using it for the first time, so let's see. Okay, the texture is quite, I must say, smooth. I'll be applying it all over my face. So the face is prepped, and now I'll use a concealer or color corrector. I have two colors of pimples, as you can see, the ones that become dark and the one that are red. Without going with all that logic, I'll say for the black ones I'll be using the red color corrector, and for the red ones I'll be using the green color corrector. So I have the red ones here, probably. The color corrector that I am using is from LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. I think you all can get in India, so it's really cheap and it's really nice, I must say. So now moving on, I'll use my ring finger and I'll just dab on the product. Just if you are noticing, today I'll be using all the products from drugstore, and for my Indian friends, I think most of the products that I'll be using in today's video you can get there online, and they are cheap as well, so they are pretty affordable, I must say, so you can easily get them. So for the concealer, I'll be going above that, and just blend it using my beauty blender. So moving on, today I'll be using the drugstore foundation, and it's Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and as it says, it's for normal to oily skin, and it mattifies and refines pores, matches natural tone, and gives a seamless finish. So that's all you want. Take a little bit on the back of my hands and never apply using the beauty blender. You will take a lot of product and then it really becomes hard to actually blend it in your skin. You can see if you will press it very lightly, it will blend very nicely. And moving on to your neck, use the product even there. मैंने बस एक बार यूज़ किया है फाउंडेशन. You can apply double coat even just to give more coverage, but I think for me this is fine. Now we'll be using the concealer, and I'll be using the same Maybelline concealer. And for the concealer, things have changed. You can use the concealer and you can lift your face actually, and it's really working well for me, so it will definitely work for you guys too. So we'll be using the concealer a little bit here, and then we'll line it here. Same on the other side. बहुत सारा प्रोडक्ट यूज़ कर रहे हैं एंड देन उसको ब्लेंड करने में उतना ही टाइम लगेगा, सो यूज़ लेस प्रोडक्ट एंड you'll see it will blend easily. If you're using it more, so it becomes cakey. That's the thing with concealer. आज का ज्ञान बस इतना ही regarding concealers. And then we'll press the product very lightly and we'll drag it, not like dragging it, but just dabbing it, bring it to this side of this part of the face. Your face gets a lift, and doing the same thing on the other side. So the base is done, and now for applying powder to our face, I'll be using the contour stick. So I was not able to find any drugstore contour stick, so I'll be going with same Fenty Beauty stick, and this is my absolute favorite. So just to contour, I'll use it on my cheeks, on the nose, on the forehead, beneath the lips, and on your jawline. I will blend it using the same beauty blender and using the same old method. आराम से धीरे धीरे just dab it into your face. We'll dab lightly, and then it will be done. Now I'll be putting the powder just to bake or set the makeup at its place. Powder brush, I'll tap the excess, and dab it all over your face. I'll be doing my brows now. So for the brows today, I'm using the NYX micro brow pencil, and the shade that I'm using is Espresso. So it really matches my hair color, and this is really nice. It has totally changed my brow game. So I have brushed the hair, and now यूजिंग द टिप, जो नीचे वाला पार्ट है पहले उसको ड्रॉ करना है. सो ड्रॉ इट यूजिंग लाइट स्ट्रोक्स. जैसे हेयर ग्रो होता है उस तरह से यूज़ करना है. सॉरी. सो ऐसे जाना है हमें और जो शेप है उस शेप में उसको ड्रॉ करना है. एंड अगेन डोंट यूज़ अ हार्श हैंड, यूज़ वेरी लाइटली सो दैट अगर थोड़ा बहुत गलत भी होता है तो यू कैन ईजली रिमूव इट. So brush the hair down. That way क्या होगा कि now you can see what part is empty and where you need to draw. So this part is empty, you need to draw of course. And और ये लाइन जो जा रही है ये भी ज़्यादा पता चलती है. तो I'll draw the line. So don't go, बहुत ज़्यादा ऊपर नहीं जाना है, बहुत ज़्यादा नीचे नहीं जाना है, बीच में रहना है. And using a very light hand, just put your hair up. So क्योंकि मैंने बहुत लाइटली लाइन बनाया है तो you can see it blends with the hair. Okay, and now I'll fill some of the gaps. So मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा ओवरली डन ब्राउन नहीं पसंद है. It should look natural. So I use that lighter strokes and I don't make that box kind of thing here. जो आपने देखा हो एक particular इसे box proper brow जो होता है, I don't like. I usually keep it like it should look natural. So I don't make a box here. I just fill out the space. And it's done. So on the other side I'll do it off camera and then I'll come. And I think the brows are done. The Milani Soleil. Tap out the excess and use it above your contour. Today we'll be using the NYX Ultimate palette, and it is a colorful palette since spring is here. I thought I'll be going with some lavender eye look or purple eye look. So for the eyes, at first I'll be using the concealer, the same Maybelline one, and I'll put it all over my eyelid. I'll be doing a simple eyeshadow look. क्यों इतना overboard जाना? And I'll actually say like I'm still learning, तो मैं भी इतना ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकती. And if you're a beginner, start with simple steps, and if you are knowing the basics, so if you keep doing those simple steps, you'll start gaining confidence, and then you can go overboard and do dramatic eye looks. And especially for spring, I love that simple eye look. And for 2021 trend, I must say simple eye looks are in trend. I'll be using my Real Techniques shadow brush. The lightest shade is this purple, so I'll take that and dab off the excess, and then I'll cover my whole eyelid using this. So I'll blend it all over my eyelid. So what it will do is it would give that washed out look, or you can say ombre look. Like in the inner circle it would be dark and then it would fade out outwards. Now जो कलर है वो बहुत ज़्यादा लाइट है, so in order to give it some depth, we'll go with a little bit darker color using the second darker color. So it's darker than the light in this one, so I'll be using this. As you can see, it's a little bit darker than that. And I'll just leave it there. So this looks fine. And now for the inner part, I'll be using the it's kind of defining eye brush, and it's from e.l.f. So I'll be using the darkest color on the palette in purple, that is this color. Bring the shadow here and just, instead of blending it, you can dab it in. As you can see, this has gone a little bit here, so using a clean brush, you'll just brush off the excess. Both of them, and we'll brush off the excess and then use it. So again, brush off the excess. So this look has turned like this. So while doing the other eye, I thought, why not get something glittery here? I think it would look nice. My Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. You might have seen in the other video. I'll link it somewhere here. You can see that video. I've used this palette in that video, and I'll be using the main squeeze that's here. Okay, so and then dab on the eyeshadow shade, and it will hold that eyeshadow and then press it. Don't blend it, just press it in the middle where you want to place the shadow. You can see it's just stuck, so using some kind of blending brush, you can just blend it later. We will be doing the eyeliner, so I'll say you can use the NYX waterproof eyeliner. It's quite good. I'll be using the Stila eyeliner. I'll half curl the eyelashes, and for mascara I'll be using the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. So this is quite nice. It has a broader wand. So the lashes are done and we are only left with blush, highlighter and lips. I'll be going with Milani blush. Sorry for the packaging, this kind. I don't know, it was stuck and I tried hard but it didn't come out. So for the blush I'll be using the Luminoso blush. It's their best seller and it's really pigmented and quite nice. So I'll say take the brush, dip it in, tap off the excess and then smile. See the color? It's quite nice. And a little bit on my nose and forehead. The lips, the Boldly Bare from MAC. For the lipstick, I'll be using the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. If you love kind of glossy lips, which I'm loving at the moment, so for that I'll be using Soft Rose from Milani. It's a lip gloss, so it really blends with this shade quite nicely and gives that glossy lift. X Matte Finish Setting Spray, and I'll be spraying it all over my face and wait for a bit. And after that we'll be using our highlighter and we are actually done. So we are actually done with today's makeup, and do let me know if you loved it and also how you liked the tips that I gave. So it was quite simple, I must say, but it was glam at the same moment.